and you know Andy wasn't letting that story end without at least some level of success there. So I'm glad they stayed on top of it.
He had to find the bright spot in that. I also like the way the chief looked at it. You know, you obviously want to get all three. 2 out of 3, not as much as what he wanted, but at least there's some good response and some good ending of it all.
Cool to watch the response there in its totality too. Yeah.
And Andy is a bird enthusiast. I don't think a lot of people know this,
he
but
really
we talk
is.
birds all the time.
Yeah, that's why he was so attached to this particular story here today. So way to go, Andy.
Good stuff.
All right. So, well, he was at least out there during a period where it wasn't raining during that rescue, but a lot of rain going into those stores today.
Oh yeah, and the most we've seen since earlier this month. But over 1/2 inch of rain in Pittsburgh officially today. A little more still trying to cut through, and you can see much of this activity back in Ohio is becoming much more spotty, and that'll be a trend we're expected to continue through the rest of this evening. Now tomorrow we do have the potential to see more storms. I think these are going to be mainly an afternoon occurrence once we get into the heat and the humidity, and those pop-ups could lead to a pocket or two of heavy rain and potentially a gusty thunderstorm out of the deal. We're not expecting anything too widespread with that. However, just know that 1 or 2 of those might try to get on the gusty side. Now, as we head through your Wednesday, this is what it's going to look like. We're going to start off a little sunshine in the morning, potentially some pockets of fog left over, and then into the day tomorrow, we'll see that pop-up thunderstorm potential going up later in the afternoon and evening. Those cut through, and then we'll catch another break with another batch of some storms trying to show up heading into Thursday. So you can see how this works out. Tomorrow, some spotty showers and thunderstorms again on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And from there, we see some drier conditions taking over. So still plenty of opportunity to pick up on much needed rainfall. We have some of those darker skies as we look over the city of Pittsburgh from Mount Washington here. Certainly a wet day compared to what we've seen through much of this summer. At the moment, we have 78 degrees. Feels like 80 once you factor in the humidity, and the humidity is going to remain quite elevated through this forecast. So tonight we go down to the upper 60s, and for the most part this is going to be a muggy night, and on top of that we're going to see some pockets of fog trying to form, especially if you had some pretty hefty rainfall today. Temperatures tomorrow look to make a run towards 90 degrees in most cases. So we're going to bring the heat, we're going to bring the humidity, and that combination could lead to some pop-up thunderstorms. So again, tonight what we're seeing outside right now is going to quiet down. We'll turn partly cloudy with some patchy fog. And then tomorrow, we see those thunderstorms trying to redevelop, especially during the afternoon. Highs near 90 degrees. It's going to feel more like the mid-90s once you factor in that humidity. But it is going to be a steamy setup the next couple of days. Thunderstorms again Thursday and Friday. If you're heading out to the night practice for the Steelers at St. Vincent and Latrobe, just know you might need an umbrella for parts of this. I don't think it's going to be a complete washout, and hopefully we can get all the storms done with by the time practice is starting to take place. And once we finish up with some storms on Saturday, the rain becomes much less numerous for the first part of next week.